All right,
Very, very nice.
begin on go. Three, two, one, go.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Great pog. Good luck to both runners. Okay,
And they're off.
they are indeed. That's like staple. That's how we introduce this kind of thing, right? Just and they are off. It's like the horse
Of
races.
course.
Ooh, that's a high ledge. Try jumping once,
Okay,
then
low
jump again while in the air
latency
to reach
is
that one.
on for both on my end. No, it's not.
If you jump
It's
before you
okay.
jump,
To
you'll go
time
flat.
it on my end, low
High jump
latency is
boosts
on
your bonus
Majora.
ledge, eh?
Low latency is not on for Rubik's, so
Oh, yeah.
that's
Oh,
it's
that's
very
weird.
strange. That's okay. Let me just refresh it on my end because it's a
It'll
bit
work.
laggy.
You can get a longer jump by
Rubik's
going lower.
storming ahead here, quite nicely. Pretty fancy footwork in the escape.
You'll crash
Very,
down to
very
the bottom
nice.
corner.
Ooh, as I say that. Okay. That is an unfortunate death from rRubiks right there. Seems we're having some technical difficulties with Majora. I don't know if that's just on my end though. Very, very interesting.
We're free, Jack. Thanks to me. Nice to breathe some fresh air, huh? We'll get that Baron Praxis
Give me a
guy
second
on
here. I'm
our
gonna
own.
reopen both of their streams really, really quickly, just because we're missing some very pog stuff. Apologies, you know, professional stream. And I've got an advert. Let's go. Okay, yes, Jak II Any percent. Very, very, very pog. It's a very nice category. I like it a lot. I run this category. A lot of people run this category. It's very nice. Yes, still, as I say, I feel like I say this every time. It is a very, very standard early game right now. Very standard early game. Both runners grabbing Azuma really quickly. Both runners taking Azuma over to this little area that rRubiks has just arrived at, taking a death to skip into this next section, which is very, very nice. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been since rRubiks ran Jak II anyway, because I believe it's been at least a week, I think. I don't know if he's done any runs like here and there, but you know, dude's pretty talented. A lot of the runners in this tourney are very, very talented people, so we'll see just how well each of them do. You know. Ooh. Okay. But yes, rRubiks sadly was unable to participate in round one, so we'll hope he has a pretty good showing here. So far, taking a pretty decisive lead. Mr. G3, is Majora's stream a bit buffery on your end, or is that just my end? Because I think, yeah, it's on Majora's end. Yeah, it's a bit freezing up a bit. That's unfortunate. We'll refresh that really quick, see if that fixes anything. Okay, that's fine. I suppose it's stabilized for me on my end a little bit, but well, we'll just see here. Okay, rRubiks fails Dax to chase skip dive originally. We're going again for it. Gonna lose a little bit of time here. Majora can catch up quite quickly. We'll just see where we'll just see what happens, you know. Very, very nice. Majora entering Mars Tomb for the first time here. See where he can end up. Not that far behind rRubiks. I honestly would say this race could go even if rRubiks is unable to do Daxter Chase Skip again. which he wasn't able to. He dove again and sadly died in that eco, which is very, very unfortunate. So Majora taking a little bit of a lead, currently struggling to get up here. I don't know how far the stream is behind, by the way. I don't know if I'm saying like anything ahead of time, but I'm just watching from my end because it's the most up-to-date version, and it's not, you know, not being professional stream. So, oh yeah, it's not breaking, so at least I can see like exactly what's going on. So if I see something and it's like slightly not happening yet, then that would be why. I'm gonna refresh Jak speedruns. Majora with the first time Dexter chase skip right there. Very, very nice. Yes, I think I am 30-ish seconds ahead of where Jak speedruns is right now, and I don't know where that is in regards to everyone else, but you know, we're vibing. Let me just double check. Okay, yes, that's fine. Okay, Majora successfully gets Dexter chase skip there. rRubiks also successfully getting the dive. We'll see if they can both get the hover. Majora with a really nice hover, rRubiks with a really nice hover as well. Gets a really good angle on that hover, gets straight into the Majora, also landing in a tower. Very nice hover as well. I should mention, I believe rRubiks is technically ahead just because it's now technically ahead just because of the way the timers are. Because I believe, even though Majora got into the tomb first, got into the Daxter chase first. Yes, rRubiks is now in. Now it's more decisive. You can see where they are. rRubiks in the top room, in Tombstone's room, and Majora still struggling to get up there at the moment, which is very unfortunate. It's not a nice room to hover to. I can't lie. I agree with that statement. Jak II is indeed pain. But we'll see. rRubiks successful with the tombstones right here. Majora also successfully lands in the tombstone room, which is very, very nice. Let's see here how fast he can get out with the tombstone patterns here. I got an ad on my screen right now, so I'm just waiting for that. Okay, yes, here we go. rRubiks in Baron right now. Both runners are currently in sync again now, which is nice for me. Anyway, so okay. Okay, rRubiks sadly does not get the 5 hit. It was very, very close. I think it just exploded. Just about exploded before it hit the Baron, which is not very fortunate for him there. Yeah, just about missed on the side actually, which is it's very sad. But the 5 hit on the Baron can save some a little bit of time in the next phase. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Right there, rRubiks rolling off the side, has to do the entirety of the fight again, giving Majora actually, who is now just entering the Baron fight, giving Majora a little bit of time to catch up, which is lovely. Very, very lovely. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the best I could do in terms of timing. If anything is off, if I'm saying something that's happening in the future and it's not happening on the stream, there's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. It's the only way I can actually watch the race without having like breaking and then like missing anything important, things like that. Majora does get the 5 hit, which is very, very nice. Both runners are pretty neck and neck right now. It's just the bomb phase between them at the moment. There's Majora just taking care of the little spider bots, and the bombs are about to fly. rRubiks has just got out of the bomb phase, so that's very, very nice. Ooh, punches a bomb. Majora there. Now they are pretty much neck and neck. Majora hits a bomb, doesn't get the another 5 hits sadly, but is now onto the same phase as rRubiks. rRubiks is just about to exit. Yes, rRubiks just is about to exit the fight as Majora goes into the start of the final phase, which is pretty fancy, I would argue. Pretty fancy. Both runners are pretty close right now in terms of position where they are. Yep, I'm having technical difficulties on my end at the moment, so I'm kind of trying to fix that. Looks like we're okay, possibly. Okay. Okay, apologies, sorry. I was messaging someone because I'm cool. And also, we were talking before, and they've just got back to me, so... Yes, anyway. rRubiks on his way to rescue friends, gonna go save his buddies. Majora also on his way to talk to Torn right now. So both runners not too far behind. I'd say Majora's only about a minute behind-ish. rRubiks with a very nice hover is successful, yes. Taking a little bit of damage, that's unfortunate. How are we doing on the stream, G3? Everything's still all stable? Maybe I should just commentate through. I think I'll start commentating through the stream, and if it's too like broken and confusing or whatever, then I won't. I'll just go back to doing my own streams, well, doing it from my own stream. Sorry, like my own version of the stream, just so it's a little easier. It's slightly out of time on check speedruns, but that is completely fine. I think both runners are still relatively close together. I don't know if Majora started the timer late or not, or they started at the same time, like ever so slightly because of a delay or whatever, but no, it should be alright. Yes, rRubiks, sorry, yes, rRubiks now entering sewers, which is very nice. Nice commanding lead. Majora just on the way to rescue friends right now, which is very pog. Not a very nice level, especially to do casually. Picks up the ammo crates, which is very interesting. I wonder if that is just for not rescue friends. I wonder if that's just for Samos. Oh, Bombard, sorry. And so it's a little later on, just there's a little bit of extra ammo. Who knows? Because if it is just for a little bit extra ammo, that's fair enough. We don't really usually go for those. We just skip those, do this level relatively quickly, just because it's an easier level, you know. Majora seems to be struggling a little bit with this hover, but should be okay, I think. Let's see how this one goes. This looks like a decent angle. Yes. Okay.
You better keep your head down.
Very nice. Majora successful with the angle right now, on his way to finishing off Rescue Friends.
You're pretty handy with
Rubik's going for the little dialogue skip. Ooh, Majora. That is unfortunate, to say the least. Doesn't quite make it to where he needs to, dies, has to go again. That is not very nice. Never nice to lose time like that, but it happens. It's Jak II, you know. Yeah, rRubiks on the end of the sewers right now. See how good his last ambush can be. Just, he's gonna have to wait here for a second just for the guys to catch up. Once they've caught up, you know, you can start the next section. Very nice. Yeah, runners at the moment are about they're about 4 minutes apart, I'd say. Around that, they're about 4 minutes apart. Sewers takes about 3 to 4 minutes on a good day. Majora is on his way to the sewers right now, so rRubiks is at the very last section with the sewers, so we'll see how that goes for them right there. rRubiks overall having a pretty clean sewers. Very clean sewers so far. Majora just entering the sewers right now, as rRubiks is about to exit the sewers, so yeah, they're about, we'll go back to the meme from yesterday, they're a sewers level apart right now. I don't know the exact timing on the sewers, but on a good day I'd say it's around 3 to 4 minutes, so not that big of a difference, but also there's a lot that can contribute, so you know, we'll see how rRubiks plays the rest of this as he goes off to Bombards right now. Okay, yes, rRubiks on his way out of Torn to go chat. Well, not to go chat, to go kill some spider robots, which is very, very, very pog. This is why we need to save some ammo in the yellow gun. So it's important in sewers to save as much ammo in the yellow gun as possible, just so you can do this level as easy as possible, realistically. So the Bombard, she jumps, spin, and shoot. Make Power Cell Seek very unhappy, but there you go. Takes care of that Bombard very, very nicely. Because I believe the kicks, like when you spin and you kick them, I believe it deals a lot more damage for like no reason. Like kicking them deals more damage than shooting them. So nice, easy way to clean up there. rRubiks on 1 health right now, actually, so he has to be careful going to this last Bombard. And Majora is still looking very healthy for the sewers. We'll see how he comes out of this. It's always nice to stay relatively healthy in this section. Takes a little bit of damage, which is okay. Seems like he's fine. If Majora only taking one little bit of extra damage, it's always nice to be at least 3 out of the 4 health that you get with Jak with this, because if you do the dialogue skip, thing, you'll you know, you'll automatically take damage there. So always nice to be at least 3, at least, just so you have enough hit points to work with. Anything less than that, unfortunately, will can result in a very easy death in the sewers. So we'll see how Majora gets on here. See how he gets on. rRubiks about to enter Class 2, which is one of many races in this video game. There are a lot of races in this video game, and I believe this is the first one that we do in the 90% run. So, very, very simple. Go around the track 5 times as fast as possible. Then we're all golden. We'll see if rRubiks opts to go for lap skips. Oh wow, that is interesting. He opts to go for the old version of lap skips. That is very, very fancy. I've not seen him in a while, but if he's more comfortable with that way, then if he's more comfortable that way, I can't blame him. Also, I missed it. Majora died in sewers. That is a 4-minute time loss that he's going to have to deal with, unfortunately. Happens to the best of us, Majora. It's very sad to see, but rRubiks still with a commanding lead. Still anyone's game. Anyone can get Jak II'd like that. Exactly like that. So we'll see. I suppose we'll see, you know. Yeah, Majora fails the dialogue skip here, it looks like it. Appreciate that one, G3. The stream is now caught up on both ends, so I can swap to the more updated version now. rRubiks, I think rRubiks died again. It's not been 30 seconds. I don't think it's been 30 seconds. I don't know if he died again or not. I should pay more attention. He's opting not to go for lap skips now. I think he's deeming them a bit too risky, which is completely understandable. We'll see what he does though. Oh, Majora didn't go for the dialogue skip. He still had full health, he just took damage though. That's interesting. Guess he's just trying to make sure he's as healthy as possible for this section. Just so he's able to have a bit of fun with it, you know? Just to guarantee he can get through it. Some technical difficulties on Majora's end right now, but should be okay. And rRubiks on the final lap right now. That's a very risky boost, but saves him a little bit of time. Still gets the sub 2 minutes. Very, very fancy.
You achieved the gold record.
Yep, very standard for sewers. Oh, that's tilting. That one is very tilting. Majora lets Jinx die. Jinx dies there, or any of the guys die there, then Smishnova has to start again. Not looking great for Majora right now. Very, very sad. But we'll see how it happens. See how it goes. Very big pain. At this rate, I think Majora just focus up a little bit. Just make sure he's always keeping an eye on them health bars. Those health bars are very important. The second he sees even one of them go down, just turn around, kill the metalheads. You know, it's probably the best he can do at the moment. While rRubiks is on his way to Peacemaker, which is very, very nice. Pretty easy death warp right there. Goes off into this hover. Should be able to get it. Should, in theory. Looks like a pretty good angle. I don't know if he's dropping by the door or he's gonna let the room load above him. He's opting to drop by the door. Okay. There you go. Very nice. Gets in there pretty cleanly. Now he's on his way out. Which is very nice. Goes for another hover up here as well. To land right into the cutscene triggered. Just a little bit of time save right there. Any time save is a nice time save. Majora coming up to the end of sewers again. See if how healthy he is. Still remains full health. So as long as he stays full health, and our friends over here stays full health, he should be okay. Lagging a little bit on his stream. There's nothing much we can do in terms of that, I'm afraid, but at the moment rRubiks on the Errol race. That's just the second race of the game. Second race of the game really quickly. Onwards with that. He's opting not to do ringless, which I find is a very common strategy in a lot of runs nowadays. They opt to go for ringless just because it can save a little bit of extra time. rRubiks is definitely one of them runners who will go for that just to save some extra little bit of time, but opts not to, which I would say that is fair enough. You know, might as well just go for it. I don't know if he's watching the stream. I don't know if he's don't know if he can hear us or whatever, or he knows where Majora is, or anything along those lines. But we'll soon see. So here, my thinking there is he's probably just trying to just ensure that he can be as safe as possible, stay as far ahead as he can, which is a very safe option, which is very fair enough. Majora finally out of sewers, it seems. Some lag on the end of him right there. Bit of a network error on my end. I'm gonna reload Majora's stream really quick, see if that fixes anything. rRubiks with a pretty easy life seed right there. Doesn't make it over the airlock, very unfortunately. It's very unfortunate right there. Doesn't get over the airlock, can't ghost town, but will just go ahead, take the lead really quick.
It's good to see you still alive.
Easy peasy. Majora's stream isn't currently working on my end. It looks like it has frozen on the Jak speedruns as well. So I'm not too sure what happened there. We're gonna see if we can get it back. Okay, okay. It looks like it's yeah, it's definitely glitching along. It's back. It looks like it's back, but it's definitely glitching along right there. So I'll see if we can fix that. I don't think it's in our control. I think that's on Majora's end, unfortunately. So we'll see if we can get that back. If not, then well, I don't know. It's lagging along like ever so slightly. Okay, I'm gonna close it and reopen it on my monitor over here. Just see if I can get it to work again. It would be lovely if I could. It's still lagging a little bit on my end, unfortunately, but we'll see how this goes. Apologies, give me a second to just downloading something. Pardon me, just downloading something. Okay, that's not nice. Majora on bomb bots right now, seems like. Yeah, very unfortunately, I can't really commentate what's going on his screen because very unfortunately it is lagging, it is buffering, it is breaking a little bit, and there is nothing I can't. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I am afraid. So just gonna have to deal with that for a second, I suppose, and just see what rRubiks is doing. He's doing Protect Samos right now. Relatively simple auto-scroller over here. He's not shooting them because he's looking to farm Peacemaker ammo. But because he is low on ammo in his other weapons, he needs to get the ammo for them weapons before Peacemaker ammo starts dropping. Which is, well, that is fair enough. So what he's going to do, he's going to get full ammo in every one of his guns. Once he's full ammo in every one of his guns, Peacemaker ammo will start dropping. He's going to need 10 Peacemaker ammo. He starts off with 5. So he's going to get the rest of the yellow ammo here, it looks like. Yep, there's some Peacemaker ammo. So he's got the rest of the yellow ammo, but unfortunately doesn't get any Peacemaker ammo from the looks of things. Barely gets out of that. Barely gets out of Protect Samos, yep. The Peacemaker ammo is used later on in a run for a boss fight that is coming up a little later. So we'll see how it goes. See how he opts to do that. He can still do the skip. He just can't do what's called fast phase 1 in crew. He can't do that, unfortunately. So yeah, the timer is currently 2 minutes behind, it looks like. Timer is 2 to 3 minutes behind on Majora's stream. There is some unfortunate problems going on with the stream right now. It has frozen again, unfortunately. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see if we can get that back. I'm not sure we will be able to though, so looks like we have rRubiks that we can watch at the moment, who is on his way to destroy eggs, which is a relatively simple level to do in this speedrun. Okay, my transmission is completely lost. I've completely lost Majora's stream feed right now, which is not great. Completely lost that on my end. It is stuttering along on the end. Jak speedruns over there, so at the moment, not much we can do. Like I say, I'll just commentate for rRubiks. rRubiks on his way to destroy eggs. As I say, very simple mission. It's where the end of the level trigger is just above where you start the level. So we can do a nice little hover up to there. Nice smooth little hover up to there, go to the start of the level and up the end of the level, and then just get it pretty nicely. See if rRubiks can get the cutscene to trigger. If not, he can always land up at the top there. He got the cutscene, which is good, and exits very smoothly right there. Now it is on to drill platform, which is also a very nice nice level. Gonna take the robot suit out of bounds right now. Just go around this area really quickly. Go past. There's a visible wall that we can go past right there. Go past on the robot suit, and then we just drop into the level a little further on. Saves us going through like this little area with like an elevator kind of thing, like that little area. You have to go through. You have to kill 2 metal heads, activate a thing, bring up the suit on its own. You know, kind of punch through a door, get through that. We've just skipped the entirety of that, so that's very lovely. Nice little bit of time save that we can do there. Looks like Majora is still in class 2. At the moment, I can't see exactly where he is or what he is doing due to obvious circumstances, so we'll see what happens with that later on. I don't know that if there is anything that we can do about this, so we'll just have to watch rRubiks and his amazing Jak gameplay. It's arguably arguably been very clean thus far, other than the 2 deaths that he took the Daxter chase skip, which put him quite a ways behind. Also the death in Praxis as well. I'm not too sure if any other like majorly bad mistake was made from rRubiks. But yeah, overall pretty clean run from him so far. Some little shenanigans going on over here.
Backup systems.
Ooh, okay. Try and guess. Oh, that was some very dangerous movement from rRubiks right there. I can try and gauge roughly where Majora would be in this area. I would argue either. How long has it been actually? I would say he is defending Samos right now. Ah, here you go. This is one reason why you we run with no speech, because this communicator will pop up like no matter what with if you have the speech volume on, and if you have the speech volume on, you can that communicator's up, but you cannot go through like any portal or anything like that. So yes, rRubiks decided to keep his speech volume on for some reason. I had to wait a few seconds there at the portal, just wasting a little bit of time. That's why a lot of runners opt to run without sound, just so it's nice and easy and fancy, you know. Just makes that little mishap easier, you know. Makes it so that doesn't happen. Oh, pardon me. Okay, rRubiks on lurkers right now. See if the lurker AI gods can be nice to him. We do apologize on behalf of Majora at the moment. Unfortunately, stream doesn't look like it's coming back, but we will definitely see. Theory, if everything has gone well for Majora right now, he should be on Destroy Eggs, I think. I'm trying to think, it's been a while, 42 minutes into the run right now. If no mistakes have been made thus far, maybe at a stretch Destroy Eggs, I would say, like, maybe on his way towards, like, just got the mission, like, the mission storage for lurkers, or he is just finished Defense Amos, or is at least partly through Defense Amos, because I'm not sure if he has made any mistakes or not. In the best case scenario, he would be not that far behind rRubiks at the moment. But like we say, unfortunately we cannot see where he is at the moment, so I can't make a comparison. Who knows, maybe he's in crew right now, fighting crew. He's just grabbing a world record really quick. Who knows? We'll see. So it's a bit tough to gauge roughly who is winning right now, but I would say rRubiks, just because the deaths in sewers definitely took a lot of time off of Majora, which is unfortunate to say the least. Definitely took a lot of time away from Majora. We'll see if we'll see where he ends up. See what time he can get at the end of this. I don't know what you want to do about any of this G3, but you know, we kind of have one stream at the moment. rRubiks on his way to class 1 right now. The the fourth race technically, right? No, it's the third. Huh, I always thought it was four for some reason. Other than that one. Other than the class 3 race, which is not seen in the speedrun because it is just before we skip in the speedrun. So yeah, it is free. This is the final race that rRubiks will have to do. Doesn't look like he opted for lap skips there. No, he didn't. He did not opt for lap skips there. So we will soon see what is happening. He's playing it very, very safe. For all he knows, Majora's ahead of him. For all rRubiks knows, perhaps in his mind, Majora may be ahead of him. Especially if he hasn't seen what Majora's been up to and what's happening. So, if he didn't see any of the sewer stuff, then he's probably maybe would be taking more risks. But at the moment, I think he's just going as safe as possible, just because maybe he does feel there's a chance Majora could be ahead of him because of how this game can work. He died a few times and back to chase skip, lost a little bit of time. You know, but I think playing safe is the best option. Polly with the raid, welcome everyone. Majora having some technical difficulties on stream at the moment, but we're watching a very pog class 1 race from Majora right now. Not Majora, rRubiks, sorry. Majora's stream is a bit buggy, unfortunately. Yeah, Majora has mastered the art of teleportation in Jak. It's a new skill. Seems to be going rather well for him. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. rRubiks probably is ahead. I'd argue pretty well ahead. You know, I'd say that Majora did sadly take a few deaths in sewers. Very unfortunately, took 2 or 3 deaths. What a time lost there. And it's about 10 minutes ahead of where he is now. Puts him probably destroyed tower. 10 minutes ahead right now, trying to think into the future in theory. Because I believe my previous prediction may have been wrong, but who knows. I mean, if anyone can make a prediction 48 minutes flat, right? 48 minutes flat where Majora is, you deserve a cookie if you correctly predict. So 48 minutes, where would Majora be? So we have 10 minutes in the future to look forward to there. rRubiks with a pretty clean mid-game. They're going into endgame right now, on his way through Palace. Same deal as Destroy Eggs, the end mission trigger for some reason is directly at the start, so, you know, why not just go there really quick. Drops the hover, lands right back into this room, goes right back through the elevator, and oh look, there you go, the mission is done. Very, very, very nice indeed. We'll see what rRubiks can do with some very nice Weapons Factory. Weapons Factory is known to be one of the hardest levels casually, and it is one of the in the game. One of the longest hovers in the speedruns, so we will see just how well rRubiks can get through this. It's a pretty good angle. Should load
A
the
special
factory beneath him.
clearance for this door. Access
Yes, he's
granted.
got the factory loaded. Very, very nice. He's gonna drop into this third room. The very, very end. And then he's gonna take a little hover up to this guard room up here. Here he goes, and bonk. Very nice. This loads the boss. This loads the boss arena, so we're gonna take a little death warp. It's called Robot Skip or Robo Skip. Death warp successful for rRubiks right there. And puts him right back up at crew. That was a rather clean Heart of Ma right there, so we'll see how crew goes, because I believe, I may be wrong, I didn't see how much ammo he got from Samos. I don't know if it was much at all. So if he didn't get much ammo at all from Defense Samos, then he's not going to be able to first phase crew skip. Okay, he has 7, so he's going for it. Well, not skip, sorry. Just first phase crew. Just speed it up. Fast first phase, there you go. So he's the 5. He's going to save that for the third phase skip, which is coming up after the army of blobs are dealt with. Let's see how well this goes. I've lost Majora stream again. Some technical difficulties on the side of there, but you know, we unfortunately can't do anything about that because, well, we can't like make the internet work any better for Majora. rRubiks on his way for the third phase crew skip. Going to pull out the Peacemaker right here, do the Peacemaker stack glitch. And does he get it? He gets it. Very nice. That was a pretty clean crew.
And the challenger.
Now on to Metalhead Mash. It should also be rather clean, I'd imagine. I mean, it's not easy to mess up whack-a-mole, you know. But we'll see how it goes. Something that could go horribly wrong. We just don't know at this point. He could hardlock. I said it. I said the naughty word, hardlock. There is a very big hardlock spot right after this minigame, so if rRubiks hardlock there, the time will be taken off as a consideration for that in terms of the race. But if he ends up PBing, which unfortunately isn't looking very likely, we'll see if he won't be able to submit it, I don't think. So, you know. Also, Majora stream still broken on my end. Seems like he has gone offline. On my end, it seems the stream is completely cut off. Which is rather not very pog, I would argue. Sorry, I'm tired. Ooh. Yeah, this level for rRubiks rather auto-scrollery-ish. Like, there are certain patterns. I think like certain events happen at certain times, I believe. I don't know entirely if the whack-a-mole is like fully functional. Like, I don't know if there is like a pattern specifically to it, or if each one of them are completely random. Okay, rRubiks does not hardlock. That is very. That's always nice to see, especially in this game. Onto the underport, we'll see if bonks a little bit there. See what he does. I've seen a lot of different strats utilized for this skip now. There's a roll jump punch board strat which looks very, very nice, and if it's, I don't know if it's well consistent on this one, but rRubiks struggling at the moment to get underport to load and the city to deload. See if we can get it now. Very nice, he gets it. Nice, okay. Hover right to the end of the underport, right there. Very, very nice. Now this mission is very rather simple, I suppose. Just a few box puzzles, a few bit of parkour sections, and then that's pretty much the end of this level. There's a hover right here that Headstrong and Ouija go for. It saves about 2 to 3 seconds, I believe, maybe a little bit, about 6 if you're lucky, I suppose. But it skips the end sequence of that from the very start, like the end sequence of that chase, but it is pretty precise. And you kind of need to know exactly where you're going with it, and if you don't, then you fall and you die and you'll have to do it again. So very very nice to see some runners go for that in the tourney. Headstrong got it 4th time in her race the other day, which was very, very nice. But yeah, rRubiks opting to go the safer route and just do the level normally. Coming up to the end of underport right now. Just oh, there you go. Very nice. That was pretty clean underport from rRubiks right there. And it's on to Defend Stadium for rRubiks, which is very nice. I know he is an avid shaft skipper. So we'll see if he opts to go for it or he just wants to play it safe. I imagine he would go for shaft skip. Shaft skip is a very, very lovely little thing, can save about 15 to 20 seconds over just driving straight to the stadium. So we'll see how well he does it. He is going for it. Yes, Majora's stream has completely ended, has completely crashed. We can't get it back, unfortunately. There's nothing I am able to do unless I refresh and it pops up again. It does not. He is currently offline. I don't know if he's mentioned anything or if he even realizes that it's completely offline. But we'll just see. rRubiks loads the palace and goes for shaft skip. This could be the first shaft skip that we have had all tournament. The first successful one we've had all tourney. So rRubiks hovers very, very high. Deloads. Slight pauses. Ooh, very, very nice. That is the first successful shaft skip of the tourney so far. Very, very well played to rRubiks right there. Yes, that saves around 15 to 20 seconds on the drive, depending on how good you can drive. So in theory, like if you were driving all the way to the stadium, you'd arrive at the area. You'd arrive at where, like, the actual mission marker around about this time-ish. Like, you'd probably just be turning around the corner to go into, like, the main stadium area. One of the main stadium areas are, like, the corner at the back there by that tree. You probably just turn into that by that point, and then, you know, around now you'd be entering the mission. So it's just nice little time save, but it is it's definitely something that is worth practicing. Like, it's something I personally want to start going for in runs, but it's I struggle. I struggle doing it. I've done it the first time ever in a run the other day. It was very, very nice. So yeah, we'll see rRubiks on the very end game right now. Overall, with there were a few mistakes in there, like the failed backstep chase skip really put him behind. Like he failed backstep chase skip twice, had to go to dive twice, you know. He failed it both times and went for a third time, successfully got it, and then you know some unfortunate things there. So he's on his way to construction site. He isn't actually that far behind PB. He's a minute behind his PB right now, about a minute and a half. So by the time he gets to construction site, it'll be about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depends on how good his movement is. So he's looking for about 104 pace, 103 pace, around that, because there's not much left of the run. So yeah, we'll see. Majora stream still down, unfortunately. I don't know what G3 will do with that, but you know, we'll see what happens with that, because at the moment we don't have footage from one of the races. I don't know what the protocol of that one is, but we'll soon see, I suppose. That is unfortunate bonking on the invisible guy right there. Some very fancy movement here that you can do. Goes for it. There is a hover that you can do right here. He does indeed go for it. That was close. Going for the backup right now. Very, very nice. Yeah, this is looking like 104 pace. 104 pace, very nice. Well played race from rRubiks overall. He's done well. He has also just passed my PB as well. Oh, okay. I see this is what G3 has decided is the best course of action for Majora. Very nice. Look at that, Shrek. Off he goes. Goes up the pipe. Jumps over the thing. Oh, it's very nice. Through the tunnel. Jumping these hurdles. Right through the tunnel. All the way around. Jumps right over. Oh, very, very nice from Shrek right there. Lovely. Lovely stuff right there. Shrek on world record pace. Okay. rRubiks with an unfortunate hover there. Unfortunately. This is the last one, the big hover. The last hover of the game. We'll see if we'll see how he does. He is successful. We'll see if he goes for like the nice little time save one. There you go. The final hover of the game. Lovely, lovely stuff. On to core. Looking around 104 pace, like we say. We're charging the Peacemaker. He shoots it a little early, actually. That didn't deal much damage to the health bar. So that is fine though. rRubiks doing as much damage as he humanly can, you know. There are states straight after attacks that core is invulnerable, so if you see rRubiks waiting, that's what he's waiting for, and that is a GG. 104.31. Right there. GG is okay. That was very well played. Some minor mistakes, some major mistakes. You know, stuff happens, but well played race from rRubiks overall. Still nothing on Majora. We don't know how far in he is to his race at all. We don't know where he is at the moment. So, other than Shrek over there, I don't know what the plan is with that. I don't know if we want to wait for him to actually finish a run, but we don't have any footage because he's not here. GG's rRubiks.
What? So, I see my opponent is a little green guy.
Yes, Shrek on the world record run right there.
Yeah. Do we?
Yes, I don't know what happens, but seems Majora's stream has completely crashed, and we've lost all footage of that right now, so we don't know where he is at the moment. I don't know if he's still
Is it like a
racing.
DNF or like? I mean, if he's recording, I guess.
If he,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
I sure hope I built this
Okay.
replica right. I don't know if it.
It's perfect, Kira. This is the very machine we found, or will find later.
What?
Yeah, because I don't know if we want to wait for him to actually finish or not. Like, there's nothing to show though, so yeah. Yeah, I might as well just drag him in then. See what it's all about.
I'll be back in time for the celebration. Farewell.
Mr. Majora.
Tuna fish, Steve? We got a big
He is
second
currently
half of
muted.
thermodynamics to teach, whatever that is. Now let's fuel up with some chunky
I don't know if
cereal.
his Wi-Fi is like completely gone
19 grams of protein
or
per
anything,
gram and
but
chunky
like,
chicken noodle. Lunchtime is your
yeah,
halftime.
It's not my thing.
I'll jump at it. I'll say GG's to rRubiks. You know, some unfortunate text to chase skip shenanigans at the end, at the start, but
It was actually so good, except for dying in class 2 and
yeah,
missing Dexter chase skip 3 times.
yeah. Honestly, that was a really well played run. I'm versing
Like 4 or 5 goals.
JP. Wait, the thing's updated, so we all have our next opponents now, I believe.
Check out the new decor. Ooh, what a
So I believe I am versing JP, which is very nice. Yes, I'm versing
Surprised you didn't say
JP.
that was very pog.
It is very pork.
We must not forget Vin and all the
Albi
others
and
who
rRubiks,
sacrificed
that's
their
very,
lives
very
to
nice.
defeat this
That's
evil
very
and
pog.
protect the child.
It is indeed porg.
That little boy was me.
Yes.
You miss him, huh? You know, the kid grows up to be a handsome hero. Hey, that's
Certain
enough for
parts
you,
of your
lady.
mother.
I'm cutting you off.
Trust me, she gets real mean when she's like this.
What'd she say?
Something about rubber tubing and certain parts of your mother. You don't want to know.
Ah, a metalhead!
Sid!
Sid! I knew that.
You're okay.
You cherries didn't think some nasty breath.
It's yeah, that was honestly still very well played from you, rRubiks though.
Thank you. I'm a gamer.
You are indeed. Other than
Of course,
some
okay.
unfortunate mishaps, but yeah. So I take it you didn't watch or listen to the stream at all during that run, no?
I mean, I had the stream open for chat.
But you just didn't watch the run at all.
You know, my mama used to read
Well, I turned on the stream around 2, I think.
Okay. Yeah, there's he would have seen that Majora completely kind of broke everything. The stream started lagging and freezing, so he's
I
gone
saw his
completely off.
stream lagging a bunch, but